Well, police giving us more details on the peacekeeper who they say fired a fatal shot, killing one man at a Salt Lake City protest over the weekend. That's our top story and breaking news here on ABC4. I'm Lindsay Aerts. Now, we're following this story of 39-year-old Afa Ah Loo, better known as Afa. He was shot by peacekeepers at the No Kings protest in Salt Lake City. But now, Salt Lake police say these peacekeepers aren't affiliated with them or the protests at all.
If you've been on social media the last day or so, it's easy to see just how much Afa Ah Loo meant to the community. Behind me is a small memorial. It's been growing throughout the day in his honor. Kind, joyful, a light to those around him are just a few words those who knew him best used to describe him.
Why him? Why him?
Ben Powell is mourning the loss of his dear friend, Afa Ah Loo.
For us, the narrative for him right now is to start celebrating him, right? To start celebrating the life that he has been given and the impact of lives that, he had while he was here, and also the work that he did to help people in our community.
Helping the community.
A person of service.
As immigrants, Ah Loo and Powell came together to build Creative Pacific Foundation to empower others to pursue their passions.
He gave his time, he gave his creativity, things that he could do to see where you need help. He was always able to provide himself, to help them in the things that they needed, whether it's making a dress or organizing an event, putting together a fashion show, working with pageants, and empowering people to see how it can be done.
That willingness to serve, Powell says, was amplified in Ah Loo's personal life as a husband and father of two.
I saw what a great dad he was, how in tune he was with his children, the time he would set aside if it was with his family.
And with Ah Loo gone, Powell says the community will treat his family as their own.
We want to make sure that we can lift any kind of work that's going to be too much, overwhelming of things that come her way. She's given us the permission to step in and help so that she can spend time and focus with her kids as they go through this, tragic loss.
To learn more about Afa Ah Loo or how to help his family, visit abc4.com. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.
Kate, thank you. Well, Afa Ah Loo frequented our studios as a guest on our lifestyle show, Good Things Utah, appearing multiple times throughout the years. You can see him there. GTU host Saray Chin brings us more.
You could never mistake Afa's bright personality, his infectious smile, and that twinkle in his eye. Afa was a beloved fashion designer, family man, and a good friend of Good Things Utah.
The Utah Pacific Fashion Show gives established and emerging designers a spot on the runway.
Afa and Benjamin are both co-founders of the show and here to tell us more about it. So, gentlemen, I'm used to the muumuu. That was required dress in Hawaii, but you have updated it severely in such a great way.
Yeah, we just wanted to give it more of a modern twist, and give it, we're here in Utah, but also not forgetting where we're from.
Never forgetting his Samoan Pacific Islander roots.
I grew up with very strong women and around strong women, and so my inspiration is always Polynesian women.
Afa Ah Loo visited our GTU set half a dozen times since March of 2019.
But we like to mix different things and have a different look.
Always talking about his love of fashion.
Today's Fashion Fix features a few creations from award-winning designer Afa Ah Loo. He is joining us now on the show. Can I throw a couple things out here for everybody?
Sure.
You guys, he's been in Elle, he's been in Vogue, British Vogue, he's been on Project Runway. When did you know that fashion was your passion?
I mean, I grew up in a very creative family, so I guess it kind of is in me, and just kind of seeing my mother sew. That's how it started. Really.
And did your mom say you could be anything you want to be?
Yes, pretty much.
Really?
My father was a different story, but my mother's, we love moms. She was the one that always cultivated me and just be myself, really.
Does your brain go a million miles a minute?
Yes, every time. The song A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman, that's like the theme song for my brain every single time. I cannot go to sleep.
Always something new. Always something.
His most recent appearance was less than 3 weeks ago, promoting his fashion show for his nonprofit, Creative Pacific Foundation.
And so you can find people that are within those creative communities, but also just people that are very free to express themselves, and artists, and people that love fashion, fashion and music and art. So yeah.
He's made quite the name for himself through the years.
I dressed Moana herself and also some of the directors for the movie, so that was very fun.
What was it about her dress that you wanted to express on the red carpet for her?
Something that looked Pacific Islander but doesn't scream Pacific Islander. And that was a very last minute request. They messaged me the day before the event, and so I had to work really hard to get it done.
And he always got it done. We all didn't know that would be his last visit on set and the last time we would see him. We send our thoughts, prayers, and love from the GTU family. Saray Chin, ABC4 News.